Today I am going to let you know how everything went on our travels here to arrive in Prague in the Czech Republic. We have been to a couple of Christmas markets now, and I'm going to give you our first impression on that because this is the very reason that we came on this trip. And as you listen to everything I tell you, I think you're going to be able to pick up some things that you need to know if you decide to come to Prague, as well as basically travel through airports right now, along with Christmas market things in Prague. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday. It is December 5th of 2025, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and if you appreciate my updates and all of the information I share, will you please give this video a thumbs up? So first up, I wanted to let you know that our travels here, as we went from Salt Lake through Amsterdam and then arrived here in Prague, went very, very smoothly. In another video, I'm going to tell you some travel information about that you might find handy, and indeed it will be really useful for you. But today I want to talk to you about the Christmas markets. So we arrived here yesterday. We took an Uber from the airport and went straight from Prague here to our hotel. We are staying at a hotel called the Andaz, A-N-D-A-Z hotel here in Prague. It is perfectly located. It is right in the center of town, so we can easily walk to two different Christmas markets. We can walk to the one over in the Old Town, as well as walk to the one over in Wenceslas Square. And we have been to both of them now, and we did not take any transportation. Just walked. They're that close. So first up, yesterday when we got here, we came to our hotel, got settled, and then that evening they had a quick meet and greet for everyone here at the hotel who is here with AmaWaterways. This is a pre-cruise extension that they do, as well as a post-cruise extension, depending on which way you are going on your river cruise. And so altogether, there are about 90 people here at the Andaz Hotel who are here with AmaWaterways. And just in our little group here, there are 15 of us. And I'm happy to say everybody has now arrived. And we got to meet most people last night and this morning. So it's just been perfect. So here are some things I want you to know. We walked over last night to the Christmas market, one of them, and when you first walk up, you see all of the twinkle lights. It was dark by the first time we went. Here it gets dark around 4:30. We're used to it getting dark early at home as well. But we walked over and it just immediately takes you. They've got a beautiful, beautiful tree all decorated with Christmas lights, and there are other lights strung. And then they have all the different food stalls, and a few things that to kind of think about is walk around. I know that our daughter had told us to be sure to try the sausage, because in all the different places the sausage is different and it's delicious, and so we tried that last night. But you walk around and there are so many different kinds of food for you to try. Like there's things with chicken, there are things with beef, pulled pork, they had poutine, they had these fried potato pancakes that you could get, like this big, really big fried potato pancakes with ham, and they've got the chimney cakes that you can get your ice cream in if you want to, or just Nutella, just so many different things. And there's lots of different drinks. You can have the Glühwein. They don't call it that here. They call it the hot mulled wine. And they also, the places that have that also have a non-alcoholic version if you don't drink alcohol, so don't worry about that. And so we just had a really nice time walking around. And in that Christmas market that we went to, it just had only a couple of booths that wasn't food. It was mostly food at that Christmas market, and they had an ice skating rink as well. So we really enjoyed a couple of hours there. Some of us in the group that had arrived walked over together and kind of tried some of the different kinds of food. I will give you a tip about that though. If you are traveling with someone, split what you try. So Gordon and I tried a sausage together, and then we tried a chimney cake with ice cream and split that. We got some fresh cooked potato chips that they were making. We split that and shared it with the people who were with us, because it was lots for everyone. And so kind of approach it that way, because if you think you're going to eat all of everything that you get, you won't get to try try as much. So we have really enjoyed that. Then we just walked back to the hotel. And then this morning we had an excursion with AmaWaterways. And I'll talk to you more about AmaWaterways. Today I'm telling you about our experience. But they took us on an excursion that they drove us up to the Prague Castle, which is this huge castle complex of different palaces and churches and government buildings now. It's absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful place to be. And so so they took us there, and then you could, it's really nice the way they did it. You could either take the bus clear up to the top and then take the bus down again. You could walk all the way up to the top there of the palace and walk down again, or you could take the bus up to the top and then walk down, and that's what we opted to do. And it was perfect. If you want to walk up, I think that would be beautiful as well. It was raining today. It worked perfect for us. And a lot of people in our group ended up taking the bus up and walking back down. And what an amazing day that was. It was pouring for part of the time and it was raining for most of the time, but that didn't lessen our experience. It was absolutely beautiful. We had an excellent tour guide. She told us the history, everything that we were looking at and seeing in all of the places. And it was really wonderful to get to hear her take on how everything went, because she remembers as a really young girl when 1989, when communism fell. And she shared her experience about that, which was just so sweet and such a reminder of how strong the people are here and everything that they went through. And so she shared a lot about that. She took us over to the square and showed us where it was that Adolf Hitler came at the beginning of 1939, at the beginning of World War II, when they took the Czechoslovakia at that time into their, they took part of that land to be part of Germany. They lost a lot of their land in that whole situation, but she shared that and showed us right where it happened. It was amazing. And then we walked down from the palace complex there on the hill, clear down and crossed the Charles Bridge, and just had the most amazing day, seeing so much and learning so much about Prague. One of the things that really strikes me is I remember learning as like, like in grade school, that Czechoslovakia, because of how it was taken over by Germany and all of the things, that it wasn't bombed during World War II, and how beautiful it was. And you know what? Everything anybody had ever said or that I had read about it was absolutely right, and it was so beautiful, and then some. It is just beyond imagination how beautiful this city is, and how many historical homes and shops and buildings that they have that have stood here for centuries. Absolutely remarkable. Put Prague on your list. If you haven't already decided to come. So as we ended that tour, we ended up in the Christmas market that is in Wenceslas Square. First of all, what an absolutely breathtaking place for a Christmas market to be. That square is absolutely beautiful. And then you put this magical Christmas market right in the middle. Now, this Christmas market had a lot of different kinds of places to eat, different kinds of food, lots of different kinds of mulled wine and punch for you to get to try. But it also had several stalls that had like handmade Christmas ornaments. They had some, one lady was selling cookie cutters. There were people selling amber jewelry that is popular that they make in this region. The amber doesn't come here. Apparently, they say that most of the amber they get here is from Poland. But the garnets are here, and the moldavite is green. It's beautiful. And so anyway, lots of different kinds of people to meet and different kinds to see for sale there. Also, if you're here visiting, as you walk along, as you come down from that castle hill there and come all the way down, there are lots of shops on the way. We didn't stop at them because we were on a tour. But in the touristy areas, as well as walking down the hill, there are lots of different shops. So if you want some of that Bohemian crystal that is really beautiful here, or you want pretty much anything that would be a souvenir type thing here, they've got it. And so you just have to find the right shop for it. And there are usually lots of shops for the different things so that you can kind of compare and see what it is that you want. So are the Christmas markets as magical as I expected? Yes. Yes. They are absolutely wonderful. And we have really enjoyed it so far. So today after our tour. Like I said, we just stayed there and walked around. We talked to some people in our group that we bumped into who were there too. They'd been on the same tour, and so we were all just kind of seeing things and having something to eat. And it is just really wonderful. They had beautiful music playing. They have this big tree you can see from my pictures that is all decorated. It is just such a magical experience. It's unlike anything I've done before. And I have been in beautiful places for Christmas, but this is really, I think, extra special. And I'm really excited to compare it to the ones in different countries as we board the riverboat and get going on our trip. But I'm really glad that we came to Prague. It was absolutely worth the extra time that we added on for it, the extra expense that we paid to be here for this. Absolutely worth every penny. I am really glad that we came. One of the things that really stands out to me that I didn't know how this would be is how many local people come to the Christmas markets. You hear so much in social media and so much of people traveling so much these days that before we came, I didn't know if it was just going to be a bunch of tourists at the Christmas markets. And indeed, you do see tourists there. We were there and we're tourists. And there were others as well. But you know what? I loved just actually watching people and watching the people who live here coming and getting so much joy from coming to the Christmas markets as well. There were some last night, but especially today, this afternoon, as we were there in Wenceslas Square, I just stood there, and as I walked around, just kind of let the whole thing wash over me because it was so beautiful and such a special time to get to be here. When we come at other times, if we ever get to come to Prague again, everything else will be here, but the Christmas markets won't. So we are doing our eating in the Christmas markets and spending our time as much as we can in the Christmas markets as well. So as we go on our trip, I will share more footage with you, but Gordon's just going to add on footage here that we took as we were visiting and going sightseeing on our tour today. And then as we have been walking around the Christmas market some today and then coming back to our hotel. And if you've got questions, let me know. I'm just excited to answer them for you. We're thrilled to be here and take you along with us. So thanks so much for joining me. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Köszönöm. Hogy megírta? Belenyúlt, konkrétan belenyúlt, kíváncsi, hogy
Just gonna get the tree with the pretty buildings.
Less than 700 years. How is it possible? Many times construction was interrupted for different reasons. Religious.
Yes. Come fare? Waren wir jetzt die Tage bei unserer Hautärztin, weil er hatte
Shop and smallest hotel only with one room. Yeah. Exactly where is it now? Red light. Yes. So it's next to the
Wave.
dancing house.
Wave.
Red light. Right. Ginger and This is a can choose
There's a hard top over there, please.
Wow.
which protect bridge against the material and against the ice. And there is also in the middle some regulation of the flow. There is also lock for the boats and the
Hello. Hello. Sweet potato fries and pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah.
Please.
And just one pulled pork?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, it's all? Yeah.
Vriendekwerk.